4,592 trainees were graduated by the Lagos State Government on Wednesday, 22nd November, in various skill acquisition courses. The year 2022 graduation ceremony held at the LTV Blue Roof in Agidingbi.
Tí o bá lówó lọ́wọ́ wọ́n máa fẹ́ ọ lọ́la tàbí kí o dẹni àtàtà múra kí o dẹni tí ń rágó kó rí bí ayé ṣe yín mú sí ọ ìyà ń bọ̀ fọmọ tí ò gbọ́n ẹkún pẹ́ fọmọ tí ń sá kiri má fi òwúrọ̀ ṣeré má fi òwúrọ̀ ṣeré.
The graduates took the vocational training in 19 skill development centers across the 5 traditional divisions in Lagos, and the course fees were borne by the state government. The skill development program was supervised by the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, and some of the vocational courses taken by the graduates include photography, textile making, catering and hotel management, hairdressing, fashion designing, welding, aluminium fabrication, leather work, furniture and woodwork, among others. The training produced 3,263 female graduates and 1,329 male graduates. The Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, were in attendance at the graduation event. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Mrs. Cecilia Bolaji Dada, in her remarks, said they have continued to encourage vocational and skills acquisition as it's a pragmatic approach to alleviating poverty and promoting women and youth empowerment for financial sustainability.
Our government, under the visionary leadership of the Governor, is committed to empowering women and youth by alleviating poverty in our great states. Today's ceremony is unique because the state is showcasing a laudable strategy in the development of our trainees as a potent tool for social and community upliftment. We recognize the immense potential and talent that our young women and trainees possess, and it is our duty to unleash this potential for the development of our society. Young people have always been seen to be restless and exuberant, but through the Teams Plus agenda of Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the state government is committed to harness this vibrant energy and channel it towards productive enterprise that will be of immense benefit to the state and the country at large. We have, under this administration, considered it imperative in the last 4 years to provide comprehensive training and skills development programs for women and youths. We fervently believe that by equipping them with the necessary knowledge and technical skills, we can enable them to enhance their productivity and become self-reliant. Quite noteworthy also is the aspect of creating a conducive entrepreneurial training for them, which they have received towards the end of their trainings across their various centers and also this morning. Every success story has its toils. These past months were identified with hard work, trainings, learning, unlearning, and relearning processes. Hence, the Almighty God is crowning the efforts of our students with glory today. It is expected that you graduates will become self-employed and also employers of labor to generate wealth for the benefits of their families and Lagos State. It will be recalled that the total number of 6,252 graduated from the 19 skills acquisition centers in the year 2019, 3,262 students in year 2020, 3,986 students in year 2021. And here today, we have 592 students for the year 2022 session. As we speak, the 2023 session is ongoing. So far, we have a total of 18,092 students who have graduated from our 19 skills acquisition centers from 2019 to 2022. Today's ceremony marks the beginning of a new phase of life for the trainees who have meritoriously completed their trainings, which duration ranges from 6 to 12 months. Please note again that all these trainings are tuition-free.
The First Lady of Lagos State, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, who was the special guest of honor, was ably represented. She applauded the state government for the outstanding empowerment initiative.
The objective of this program is to train women, girls, and men alike in various skills and vocations for the purpose of economic empowerment and lifting of their status from state of dependency to self-reliance. The skill acquisition centers are proven to be invaluable platforms for nurturing talent, fostering creativity, and equipping individuals with expertise from various fields. I believe that these centers have transformed the lives of countless individuals, providing them with solid foundation to secure a better future for themselves and their families. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives as graduates of various skills acquisition centers, I encourage you to carry the values instilled in you during the time of this training. Embrace innovation, creativity, and a strong work ethic. Remember that success is not solely measured by academic qualifications, but in choosing fields. As you leave the skills acquisition centers, remember that learning is a lifelong journey. Embrace opportunities and continuous growth. Seek new challenges and never stop improving your skills, because success is not an endpoint, but a continuous process. I have no doubt that the skill you have acquired will open doors of opportunity for you wherever you may choose to be, and to become entrepreneur, as the workforce are already ready for you, and further to your education or to add to your skills will be a foundation to your success. Once again, I congratulate the graduating class of 2022 as you step into the world. Carry with you knowledge, confidence, and determination that you have gained from these skills acquisition centers. But on a personal note, with the permission of Mr. Governor, sir, I want you to remember one poem which says, and you know it, Iṣẹ́ ni ògùn ìṣẹ́.
Ìwàsíṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi, iṣẹ́ la fi dẹni gíga.
Tí a kò bá rẹ́ni fẹ̀yìntì.
Bí ọ̀lẹ là á rí, bí a kò bá rẹ́ni gbẹ́kẹ̀lé, á tẹra mọ́ṣẹ́ ni.
The Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Technical and Vocational Education Board, Mrs. Ronke Adam, in her goodwill message, encouraged the trainees to look into the future with confidence.
The Lagos State Technical and Vocational Education Board, LASVEB, is delighted with our collaboration with the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation and Skills Acquisition Development Unit. We are also delighted to celebrate this graduation ceremony with you. Today is about looking to the future for the graduating beneficiaries and the future for skills acquisition development. I would like to appreciate and commend Mr. Governor for his passion for technical and vocational education and for providing various opportunities for women and youth of Lagos State to acquire skills and to enhance their economic prosperity. In fact, there is no other state that invests so much in the skills development of their people. To the wonderful graduating beneficiaries, I congratulate you all. I would like to encourage you to imbibe the skills training in all your businesses and everyday practices. May God give you the desires of your heart and make your plans to succeed.
Some staff of Stanbic IBTC, in their goodwill message, mentioned their partnership with the Lagos State government to provide funding for graduates so as to ensure they thrive in their business endeavors.
At some numbers from Women's World Bank, it says about 75% of women in business are either underserviced or not even serviced at all. And if you look at that opportunity in terms of what the market opportunity is, it's about 294 billion naira. You know, just to say that this stat is specific to Lagos, to Nigeria, sorry. And if we bring it home in terms of the businesses we have, as we all know, the SME business is the bedrock and the backbone of any economy. So it's quite important that we be intentional around seeing how we can grow that sector. You need to be documented. You need to formalize your business structure in a way that we can see it. I mean, earlier it was mentioned, are you keeping your records? Or are you paying yourself first and not injecting funds back into your business? So how are you keeping your book? How are you developing yourself? How are you creating access to market? How are you being customer-centric such that you get repeat customers? And how are you being competitive? Because if you're not solutioning for something relevant, I can tell you for free that that business is not going anywhere. Stanbic IBTC, we have a solution or proposition for our women-owned business called Blue Blossom. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but the essence of Blue Blossom is to be able to empower women, help in terms of capacity building, see how we can make the cost of banking as cheap as possible, and then partner for growth, which is the most important thing, because we also have a dream, and just like we know that you have a dream, and you want to become, you know, a household name such that people would recognize your business in 150 years to come.
Testimonials were given by some former trainees.
I graduated 2019. After some other skills, I decided that I want to learn more due to what I was basically founding on. And I decided to learn the carpentry work. So I can tell you I am a certified carpenter, a female carpenter. And presently, I've been manufacturing as a Nigerian to different places. And after COVID, there were a few challenges. And what I would say is being perseverant, dedicated, you do a lot of things with integrity, and you make sure that you are very well identified with what you are able to do. What you learn or acquire around here might look cheap to you. When I wanted to start, I checked out the syllabus in Europe and the syllabus of carpentry in Lagos State. The difference were just 2 outline courses. And over there, you pay thousands of euros for these courses. It might look cheap to you now, but I would advise that for every graduate here, you should please take it very important.
Shoemaking and leatherworks. There I learned the theoretical and practical aspect of shoemaking for 9 months. It's been a journey mixed with different emotions that you can think of, but all I'm good I chose shoemaking because I fell in love with the craft and all it entails. So I make shoes of any brand, both male and female, and I have clients outside Nigeria, basically my friends and some referrals. So I'd like to congratulate the graduates, and I encourage them to be steadfast, devoted, strong, and believe in what they do. Sincerely speaking, there are limited collar jobs out there, so I'd indulge us to take upon ourselves to be creator of jobs.
I happen to be a graduate, and later I resigned from my place of employment, and I learned a skill. And I thank God today that I'm an entrepreneur in fashion designing from Ego Center. This program has been an immense benefit to me and to many people around me. And today, like the one I'm putting on, is my own handiwork. I thank the Lord Almighty in heaven for the skill acquired, and I've introduced the Skill Acquisition Center to many people that are also benefiting from it.
Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, the Deputy Governor, applauded the Skill Acquisition Initiative and offered words of encouragement to the graduating trainees.
If you want to do your business, go to Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. It's a Lagos State government agency. They are mandated to help you. Go to that commissioner there. I saw him before. Wealth creation. He has run. Okay, wherever he is. Commissioner for Wealth Creation. I saw him now. We created that ministry of wealth creation, to assist you. So don't listen to bad news. Listen to good news. Those of you that speak Yoruba, you know they say when people go to market, don't listen to the noise in the market. You know, when you go to market, somebody is selling a wuro, somebody is selling gari. This one, you go there for what business you want to do. Your business is how do you grow what you have learned. It is possible you have the skills, you have the knowledge. You can always go back and ask questions. Don't be shy. If you need resources, go to Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. They don't only give grants or money. They also give advice. They teach you how do you keep records of your businesses. How do you run it? How do you encourage your staff? How do you deal with staff? So don't lose your mind by listening to negative noise. Listen to the positive one. God will help you. God will make it possible for you. So please, I beg you, by next year we will track you. I want to see some people that have employed 3-4 people. Will you be among them? God bless you.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said the initiative was targeted at empowering the grassroots while giving young people an opportunity to discover their innate potential and to be economically engaged. He presented certificates to trainees from all the different centers. The governor singled out 2 grandmothers, 66-year-old Majakodumi Bolanle and 64-year-old Kuburat Animashaun, who voluntarily enrolled to upgrade their digital skills despite being retirees.
All of the great young male and female, all of the great youth in our country, what your government is doing to support them. I'm therefore very excited to be here today once again, because we do this every year, sometimes twice a year, since we started 4 years ago, to witness the graduation of 4,952 graduates from our various skills acquisition center across the state. This laudable initiative is to ensure that purposeful governance is about poverty alleviation, job creation, and upliftment of life for our citizens. That is one of the main crux of government, to alleviate poverty, to create job opportunity, to make life meaningful for its citizens. But I'm happy that Ministry of WAPA is one of the engines that we're using to achieve that. So today, we have seen that they are not graduating all grandmothers, very few. The average age of all the graduates here today is about 24 or 25 years. Give yourself a round of applause. This is what we want it to be. We want it at your young age for government to be able to support you. It doesn't matter if you have gone to university. It doesn't matter if you have gone to an higher institution. But you might lack the skill that is needed for you to be entrepreneurial, for you to have the skill to be able to do things for yourself and by yourself. That's the difference of skill acquisition. It's not the number of graduates or university degrees that you've earned, because the white-collar jobs are not there every day. So we need to think out of the box. We need to be able to create those centers and ask you, what skill, what can you do with your hand? What can you innovate? What can you do with your thinking? What can you do with your sense that is business-driven? It's not just textbook, that is practical, that you can feel, that you can touch, and it can bring life and revenue and upliftment and sustainability to you, to your family, and to your loved ones. And so here today, we're happy that we've been able to do that with all sense of modesty to over 4,900 of you. And I'm sure that you've gone through these centers, learning a trade, learning a skill, learning a profession that you are truly proud of. If you are a fashion designer, you are fashion designing well. If you are a caterer, you are catering very, very well. If you are an IT expert, you are becoming a tech expert. In any of the skills that you have acquired, you are indeed saying to yourself, I can be self-reliant, I can develop, and I can raise the bar of my standard of living. I think we need to give WAPA another round of applause, and all of your teachers. Never get scared of a first attempt that appears as if it failed. No. It could be your first wedding cake that you are baking, and it has not come exactly well. You should learn from that experience. You should learn from that mistake and make sure that you can put yourself together and do the next one better than the last one. You should not get defeated. You should not get discouraged. You should not throw in the towel and say that, I'm not a good caterer. I'm not a good baker. I'm not a good fashion designer. Your first one might not necessarily be your best one. But each time you make a mistake, learn from it and pick it up and say to yourself, I'm going to be a better person the next time. That's how successes happen in life. There are no shortcuts to it. There are no shortcuts to success. You must persevere. You must stay on it. You must believe in yourself. And you must continue to say to yourself, I can be a better person. I can do it. I can be better tomorrow than I am today. I can be better next week than I am this week. And once you continue to say that to yourself, then you begin to see that indeed you are on the path to ensure that that sustainability of the business you have chosen for yourself, you're on that right path. These 19 of them that are with me here, I'm told, were the best that came out from all of the 19 centers. Let's give them a round of applause. They are the best today. They don't mean that you cannot be richer than them tomorrow. Hello? Yes. They are the best today. It doesn't mean that you cannot overtake them and be better tomorrow. But we need to show as an example, whilst the training is going on, that they put all of their mind, they put all of their attention to it. It doesn't make you any less a better person than them. Because what you should do is to use them as a challenge that by next year, come and see. Wagba. By the year after, come and see. You will take. Let me congratulate your parents if they are here. Let me congratulate WAPA. We don't expect anything less from you. Let me congratulate all of our instructors and lecturers and coordinators. Let me congratulate all of you. Let me congratulate what you are about to unleash, the potentials that is in you, that you are going out there to change and to take over the world. And let me say that indeed, youth empowerment, women empowerment is one of the cardinal economic principles that this administration will not be found short on. Because we believe, and we're giving that commitment again, that year on year, we will continue to ensure that we give you this opportunity, we give you this space, we give you this platform, we give you a sense to believe that indeed your tomorrow is better than your today.
The top 19 trainees received starter packs, equipment, and work tools from the Lagos State government to immediately commence practicing their vocations. An appreciation speech was given by one of the graduates.
My heartfelt gratitude to God Almighty and to our amiable governor, amiable governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sowolu, the deputy governor of Lagos State, Mr. Obafemi Hamzat, our honorable commissioner, Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Honorable Cecilia Bolaji Dada, our permanent secretary, Mrs. Oluyemi.
There's no gainsaying that micro, small, and medium enterprises are the backbone of any economy, contributing to economic development and prosperity in many ways, chief among which is job creation and providing employment opportunities for people. The administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will not hold back investment in these programs, believing firmly that lifting people out of poverty is the cardinal goal of government.